So yeah, Madara, Michael Jordan. I can see it. I ain't mad at that at all.
All right, so I mentioned Obito. Let's go ahead and do his name next, man. Like this was a rough one. Uh, it was kind of rocky to figure out Obito Uchiha, man. But who'd you end up picking for Obito?
Yeah, facts saying I struggle with Obito. I ain't get Obito. It took me to the very end to get Obito, literally. So but I ended up landing on Russell Westbrook as Obito Uchiha because Russ came in. He was kind of like in the beginning. Obito was not considered special at all.
Mm-hmm.
He was just a regular guy, kind of like Naruto, but no nine tails. He was an Uchiha though, so we knew he could be special. But this is before the Uchiha clan was slaughtered. He was like just a normal guy. He just an Uchiha. And Russ, had above average athleticism for a point guard, but I don't think nobody expected nothing out of Russ to be as great as he was. And then also, I find it synonymous that Obito was thought to be dead and lost his eye. And I think a lot of people felt like Russ' career was going down when KD left. When KD left, I think a lot of people thought Russ was going to be in no man's land. You know what I mean? And Russ took that and said, all right, give me the ball. I'll just do everything. And that's kind of how Obito was. Obviously, Obito found Madara or Madara found Obito. And, Madara did everything he did to make Obito fit his plans. So I ain't got nothing for all that. But Russ took that and said, you know what? KD gone, my right eye gone, or my left eye gone, whatever it was. My left eye gone, all that good stuff. I'm good. I'm still here. I'm gonna make it happen. And Obito meant well at first until he saw Ren die, and we all remember that. And then that's when he kind of turned, and then he went from being loved to being kind of hated, and that's how Russ was. Because when KD left, a lot of people still loved Russ. That first year, Russ averaging that the triple double, and he won his first MVP or his only MVP. But there was a lot of love for Russ.
Yeah.
Eventually, that love turned to he can't shoot. And so people started to kind of turn on Russ, and now he kind of bouncing around the league a little bit, not getting the respect he deserved. Obito was a lot more respected in the end, but at the end, he kind of turned over to Naruto's side and said, you know what, I'm going to trust Naruto. And Russ out here like, you know what, I'm going to join over Jokic. I'm going to trust Jokic and do whatever I can to get us there, get us a championship. And that's where he at now. So, not my favorite comparison, but like I said, I struggle to find anybody for Obito. But I feel like Russ fit him the best.
Progress is not about perfection and being perfect. It's about making growth no matter what. It's about pushing yourself to the limit and beyond those limits. Every challenge that comes your way, you're overcoming them. And it's about striving to become more and doing more. Every single step, every single day, every single dribble is a victory. You've won as long as you're making progress. Because progress is the only goal. So invest into that progress, invest into that dream. Get yourself a reminder that progress is the only goal. Okay. All right. So for me, Obito, he starts off as a youngin, and like you said, he has potential. Especially being Uchiha, but he was never quite like. When you look at him when he was younger, it's like, yeah, he cool, but he ain't all that special to me. Like, he's just cool. He did have a legendary mentor though. He had somebody that was like a GOAT. Like he was top tier in Minato being his mentor.
Right.
He had a phase where he turned into a bad guy, like you said, after his homegirl died, his best friend and his lover slash non-lover, because he never wore like official
His
names.
crush.
But his crush. But he never he never like had anything solidified with her, just his crush. But he turned into the bad guy basically during that time from his life. And people kind of wrote him off and kind of looked at him crazy and everything. Whether it's his fault or not, he kind of turned into a bad guy. And ultimately, like you said, he ended up changing his ways and he ended up, like I said, people tried to be Madara, but he basically ended up being Madara. whether he was Toby or Obito or whatever, he ended up being Madara. I'm cheating in doing this. I'll take that hit, but I feel like Kobe embodied Obito in that sense too, of being when he first came in the league, he was a young guy, but he was like, he cool. Like, he ain't all that. Like young guy from high school, he cool. Like he was solid. Like Kobe was not looked at to be a GOAT like he is now. He was like, man, he cool, young guy. He come out of high school, a little young, arrogant dude. All right, whatever. Show some potential at some point. But then he hit a switch where it's like, oh, he the bad guy now. Not a Kobe fan. He's too arrogant. He's just trying to showboat and he's a selfish, he's a ball hog, all this stuff. He turned into the bad guy. He said, cool. I'm finna black mamba y'all and slaughter y'all with this little run of going 40, forget 30 ball. 30 ball is a bad game for me. I'm finna go for 40, 50, and 60. I'm finna demolish it. I'm embodying this as best as I can. I'm putting on this Batman cape and I'm just gonna turn into the bad guy. His fault or not, people turn against him and he became the bad guy. But ultimately, this guy named Phil Jackson kind of turns around and says, look, man, you can't be doing that, bro. You're trying to win a championship, right? All right, cool. This is how we got to do things. So he changed his ways and said, pal, Lamar, D-Fish, I guess I can pass y'all the ball too. I guess. Like, y'all could do something with it. But he ended up changing his ways at the end. And he has a legendary mentor in Jordan, kind of like show him the ropes and everything. And he embodied Jordan better than anybody else. And Obito embodied Madara better than anybody else. So that's why I kind of cheated and used Kobe twice here. But it fits too perfectly for me when I think about Obito in this sense to have anybody else fit. And especially since I picked Jordan as Madara, it made even more sense for me. So that's why I kind of doubled up and used Kobe. But for me, Obito and Kobe are pretty close in their comparison.
Yeah, man, I ain't mad at that at all. Definitely see where you was going with, especially since you made Michael Jordan Madara. Obito obviously went under Madara's tutelage at the end. At the end of Madara's life, at the end of Michael Jordan's career. So, I like that, man. Excuse me. I understand, you know, you don't like to have to use him twice, but he did fit. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if you would have been like me and had to throw Russ in there and didn't really love it, I would have been I'd be. But nah, I like Kobe. I would like Kobe more than my Russ pick. But like I said, I struggle so hard with Obito. I wish I would have thought to just use Kobe twice. But nah, I like yours for sure, man. He definitely everything Madara did, Obito did. So everything Jordan did, Kobe could do. So I'm with it.
All right. So now let's go over to the Sand Village and look at, I forgot what his name was. Something demon. I forgot what his name was. But Gara. What you got for Gara?
Yoshikaku.
Yeah.
For Gara, I went Hakeem